We all want positive change. I would hope. Let me rephrase. If you want positive change in your life, you need to build power. And in order to build power, I talk about the 4 sections of your life: your body, your relationship with God, your relationships with people, your loved ones, and your career and or your vocation, what lights you up. So, in order to build power, one of those enables you a quick start to that. For me, I make no secret, this is called Body of Truth. And I am Rebecca Windsor. Welcome. For me, the catalyst is always my body. If my body is working properly, if I am taking proper care of my body, I am building power. If my body is feeling off, things just don't quite go quite right. I have people in my very, very close circle where it's meditation. So within their conversation with God, within their meditations, that's where they build power and get right. And then some of the men I work with, it's about planning their day for a super powerful day at the office. Maximizing every effort of themselves and their teams. That is what helps them build power. And so, and it may be a beautiful exchange that you have with your child, with your partner, that really inspires you and gives you like that center source of fire. So no matter where it comes from, identifying it is important, and then leaning in, because that's going to be when things get sticky, that's going to be where the most reserves are. When I had COVID and when I got sick, I was just speaking last night about how I had a pretty bad bout of it, but I entered it at such a peak body state that I don't know. I can see how people succumb to that kind of fatigue. I never had anything like that in my life. So my point is that I put the time and effort in to stoking the fire of my body. Because for me, when that goes right, everything goes right. When that's off, everything's off. And because I am someone that's pretty physical, if I have a really challenging day ahead of me, like today, I dress up. It makes me enjoy and embody my day better. Maybe someone would have a longer, deeper meditation. Maybe someone would have a really good bout of morning sex. Morning sex is so fantastic. Or maybe you have a really empowering meeting with your staff before you take on some crazy project. You know it's going to be challenging. So in all of those cases, the knowledge of what feeds you, and then stoking that fire, continually feeding it, so when you need to draw from it, it's ready. It's ready for you. It's supportive for you. Because the flip side is, if you don't support these systems in your life, they will become a drain. We all know that if we don't use our body, if we don't fuel it well, it becomes something that you drag around that slows you down. It does not become an asset. So I'm suggesting today that you take a moment, you identify, and listen, of course there's crossover. There's times where my relationships are really my source. There's times where an accomplishment in business or a plan for business fires me up so much. That's my source. So it doesn't need to be all the time. But usually there's one constant that kind of keeps you in this state of flow. When that's good, it sets you up to handle everything else. And so identify it and then do what's required to bank that power. Because any kind of change requires power. And I think in the world today, you can feel the pressure. You can feel the pressure. So in order to withstand that pressure, you need to make sure that your reserves are there. And I would say it's even a better time to build power, because I'm watching other people leak power. So find out where your leaks are. Find out where you just feel depleted. Find out how that's coming up in your life. But the way to really counteract the drain is by identifying your power source. And that's what I invite you to do today. I had a workout this morning where the person next to me was like, "Why are you laughing?" Because for me, sometimes the effort is so great. I feel like I'm going to puke. I feel like I'm going to fall off the bike, whatever. And that I have to laugh because that is so empowering to me to push my body to that place. He's like, "You're so weird. You're laughing." I'm like, well, it's either that or throw up. And so now I am stoked for a very challenging day. And I dressed up. So now I'm like really ready for like a challenging day. Like, bring it on. So I wish that kind of energy for you too. And you have it. You just need to identify where the source is so that you can keep it empowered all the time. Have a fabulous, powerful day, and I will see you tomorrow.